Yes, I do have a suggestion for spelling. Spelling Power. One book, K through 12, no busy work. I love it. Let me show you. Can you tell that this is the actual original only book that I used for the 24 years of homeschooling my kids? I really appreciate Spelling Power because there is no wasted time. We're not writing every word 10 times, writing all the words in a sentence. No, I hate that. If you already know how to spell the word, we don't need to spend that time on that. The only thing we need to know is what don't you know how to spell and how quickly and effectively can we teach you how to spell it. And that's what Spelling Power does. Spelling Power has a very robust teacher training section. They call it the quick overview, but it is 100 pages. So I would say that is a misnomer, but it's very thorough and you're going to be very well prepared to lead your kids through this program and help them learn to spell. And remember, once you learn this system, this is the only system you will ever need, K through 12, for all of your kids. So once you've gone through the quick start, you're ready to begin. They have all of the placement testing that you're going to need for your kids. It doesn't matter where you jump in your kids' journey. It can be kindergartners, it can be 7th graders, it can be 12th graders. It all works the same. Each spelling lesson group has a rule to it. So it's kind of like word families. So there's always a theme, and that helps guide the student in understanding how to spell the word. So let me walk you through how a lesson goes. Each child has a student record book. So they're going to start their lesson by putting in their level and their group, and then they're going to write the rule for the lesson. And then you just jump in by reading them the first word. So the first word is an, and you could say it in a sentence. An ant ate an apple. An. And so they do their best guess. Go on to the next one. Had. And then let's say that they misspell something. So the next word, back. And maybe the child misspells it. Back. And you as the teacher are watching. And so as soon as you see they misspell something, you say, okay, the correct way to spell back is B-A-C-K. And you have them write that on the words to learn side. The reason why we do that right away is because we don't want them to get stuck thinking that this was correct. We want them to know the right way to spell it. And then you just continue on with the rest of the list. And you stop at the end of the list or when you get 3 words to learn, whichever comes first, because we don't want to overly frustrate the child. So 3 at my house was where we would stop. And then you go on to your 10-step study sheet. So again, you're going to be writing in your level, your group, the date, and then what were those words to learn. So we had back, B-A-C-K. And so then we take them through the 10 steps. So the child's going to say the word out loud, back. They're going to look at the word, B-A-C-K. And then they're going to say and spell. So write out loud, back, B-A-C-K. Then they're going to close their eyes and spell the word. So they close their eyes and say B-A-C-K, back. Then they're going to check, did I get it right? Yes, B-A-C-K. Then they're going to trace and say. And with that, I would have them use their fingers in the air in big motions and spell it as if their finger was a pencil and say it out loud. B-A-C-K. And then they check to see if they got it right. And then they're going to cover up and they're going to write the word from memory. And then they're going to check to see if they got it right. And then if they didn't, they would repeat it. But otherwise, they're done with this part, and they're going to do that for the 3 or however many they got wrong. And then you can also have them write each study word in a sentence. So again, this is just for the ones that they needed practice on. Then the next day, when you're up to your daily test, if you haven't completed the group you were on, then you're going to continue with that group and level and the same rule, or maybe you're on to the next group. That's fine. You're going to write down the coordinating level and group and rule, but your test words are going to start with the study words from yesterday. So you're going to start by asking them back and any other ones that they got wrong. And we want to make sure that we've got those. And then we're just going to go on and just continue that process. So again, we're watching for, did they spell all these new words correctly? And which ones did we reveal that they need to learn? And then we just go through that 10-step study process again for anything they need to learn. As you work your way through the book, you'll find that sometimes there's lists of things like states to spell or holidays or things like that. Also built into the process are delayed recall, which is a form of review. And then they also have review tests and end of level tests. So lots of chances to catch anything that's falling through the cracks. And you can see here all the way up to the end of the book, these are the kinds of words that are being spelled. The book also has a ton of discovery activities if you want to do more with spelling, or if your kid needs reinforcement. There's skills like alphabetizing, and there's just so much more. They do have all those test pages and study sheets in the back that you can copy, but I found that it was actually more economical to just buy the booklet for each kid rather than making all those prints. I'm pretty sure I've got this linked in my Amazon favorites in my link tree if you want to check it out.